Jay Silverheels died of a secret when his wife revealed it, so bad and tragic. Jay Silverheels, a pioneering actor of indigenous descent, left a lasting legacy in Hollywood and the world of television. Best known for his role as Tonto in the iconic TV series The Lone Ranger, Silverheels transcended the stereotypical roles often assigned to Native American actors in his era and became a symbol of pride for indigenous communities across North America. His life story is one of perseverance, trailblazing, and advocacy for better representation of Native Americans in the entertainment industry. Beyond his on-screen fame, Silverheels was also an accomplished athlete, an outspoken advocate for Native American rights, and a pioneer for future generations of indigenous actors. Jay Silverheels was born Harold J. Smith on May 26, 1912, on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reserve in Ontario, Canada. He belonged to the Mohawk tribe, and his upbringing was deeply rooted in Native traditions and culture. His father, A. G. E. Smith, was a highly respected figure within their community, serving as a Mohawk chief. Growing up on the reserve, Silverheels was introduced to the rich heritage and values of his people, which would influence him throughout his life. His early life was marked by a deep connection to nature and a strong sense of identity, despite the challenges faced by indigenous communities under colonial rule. Silverheels was not only proud of his heritage, but he was also incredibly athletic from a young age. As a teenager, he excelled in various sports, particularly lacrosse, which is a sport with Native American origins. His athletic prowess earned him widespread recognition, and he eventually became a professional lacrosse player. His skills on the lacrosse field were so exceptional that he even played in Canada's National Lacrosse League, earning a reputation as a formidable competitor. Silverheels' entry into Hollywood was an unconventional one. In the 1930s, he moved to Los Angeles with dreams of pursuing a career in sports but found that his athleticism and striking looks caught the attention of Hollywood talent scouts. His first break came as a stuntman and extra in various films, often cast in roles that capitalized on his indigenous appearance. However, these early roles were mostly minor, and like many Native American actors at the time, Silverheels was often relegated to playing stereotypical characters in westerns, often nameless warriors, scouts, or background characters. His big break came in 1949 when he was cast as Tonto, the faithful Native American companion to the Lone Ranger, in the TV series The Lone Ranger. Silverheels' portrayal of Tonto remains his most enduring role and one that brought him national recognition. The role of Tonto was not without controversy, as many saw it as reinforcing subservient stereotypes of Native Americans. However, Silverheels worked to bring dignity and depth to the character, often pushing back against the simplistic portrayals of Native Americans that were common in Hollywood at the time. Through his interpretation, Tonto became more than just a sidekick. He was a loyal, intelligent, and courageous figure, contributing significantly to the Lone Ranger's success. Silverheels' portrayal of Tonto was groundbreaking in that he was one of the first indigenous actors to gain widespread fame on television. At a time when Native Americans were often depicted as either noble savages or violent antagonists, Silverheels brought a sense of humanity and complexity to his character. Although Tonto was a supporting role, Silverheels' presence was a key component of the show's success, and his performance resonated with audiences across America. Silverheels' role in The Lone Ranger spanned 9 years, from 1949 to 1957, making him a familiar face in households across the country. Challenges and advocacy for Native American representation. Despite his success, Silverheels faced numerous challenges in Hollywood. The film and television industry of the 1950s and 1960s was rife with stereotypes, and Native American actors were often limited to playing one-dimensional roles. Silverheels, like many actors of his background, encountered discrimination both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Hollywood's systemic racism and the lack of substantial roles for indigenous actors were major obstacles, but Silverheels refused to be typecast or limited by these barriers. In response to these challenges, Silverheels became an outspoken advocate for Native American actors and the broader Native American community. He understood the importance of representation and often spoke about the need for more accurate and respectful portrayals of indigenous peoples in film and television. He believed that Native American actors should have the opportunity to play a wide range of roles, not just those tied to their ethnicity. Silverheels often used his platform to raise awareness about the misrepresentation of Native Americans in Hollywood and pushed for more nuanced, dignified portrayals of his people. In 1963, Silverheels took a significant step by co-founding the Indian Actors Workshop in Los Angeles. This organization was created to provide opportunities and training for Native American actors, helping them break into Hollywood and improve their craft. The workshop offered acting classes, mentorship, and a space where indigenous actors could collaborate and support one another in an industry that was often hostile or indifferent to their presence. Silverheels' efforts were instrumental in providing future generations of Native American performers with the tools they needed to succeed in a highly competitive and often exclusionary industry. While Jay Silverheels' professional life was deeply intertwined with his activism and acting, he also had a rich personal life. Married twice, Silverheels had 2 sons, Steve, with his first wife, J. Anthony Jr., who followed his father into acting, and 4 daughters, Marilyn, Gail, Pamela, and Karen. He was married to Mary DeRoma, and the couple had 4 children together. Silverheels was known for his quiet and dignified demeanor off-screen, as well as his unwavering pride in his Mohawk heritage. Despite the fame that came with the Lone Ranger, Silverheels remained humble and grounded, often returning to visit his family and community on the Six Nations Reserve. Jay Silverheels, the beloved actor known for his role as Tonto alongside Clayton Moore in the iconic television series The Lone Ranger, faced a deeply personal and tragic battle that remained hidden from the public eye until after his death. His wife revealed a heartbreaking secret. Silverheels had been concealing the seriousness of his illness for an extended period. Understanding that his condition was irreversible, he chose to keep his struggles private, determined not to burden those around him with the weight of his suffering. This decision, while rooted in a desire to protect his loved ones, ultimately underscored the profound isolation that often accompanies chronic illness. Each time he experienced a heart attack, he masked his pain, forcing himself to carry on as if everything was normal, even when every beat of his heart whispered the truth of his declining health. In the wake of her husband's passing, his wife reflected on their life together with a mix of sorrow and fondness, stating, "I sympathize with him. Right now, all we have left are good memories together." This poignant sentiment captures the essence of their relationship, marked by love, resilience, and shared experiences. Despite the shadows of his illness, the memories they created served as a comforting balm in her grief. Jay Silverheels' lifestyle, characterized by high-intensity activities, was both a source of joy and a contributing factor to his health decline. His passionate pursuit of art and performance, while fulfilling, demanded a physical toll that would eventually catch up with him. The inevitable stroke, a culmination of years of neglecting his health, was a bitter reminder of the cost of his devotion to his craft. In his spare time, Silverheels found solace and joy in raising, breeding, and racing standardbred horses. His passion for these magnificent creatures was well known among his friends and family, and he took pride in his involvement in the equestrian community. A memorable moment came when he was asked about the possibility of racing his beloved paint horse, Scout, who had portrayed Tonto's trusty companion on the show. With his characteristic humor and charm, Silverheels laughed off the idea, saying, "Heck, I can outrun Scout." This light-hearted banter reflected his love for life and the joy he derived from his hobbies, even amidst the struggles he faced. Sadly, the toll of his health issues became increasingly apparent when Silverheels suffered a stroke in 1976. This devastating event marked a turning point in his life and career, forcing him to confront the realities of his condition. The following year, in a beautiful tribute to his legacy, his longtime co-star Clayton Moore honored him by riding an American paint horse in the Pasadena Tournament of Roses Parade. This heartfelt gesture not only celebrated Silverheels' contributions to television and film but also highlighted the deep bonds of friendship that had formed between the two actors during their time together. Jay Silverheels passed away on March 5, 1980, at the age of 67 in Calabasas, California. The cause of his death was attributed to complications from a stroke, a tragic end for a man who had brought so much joy to others. Following his passing, he was cremated at Chapel of the Pines Crematory, where his ashes were returned to his family. Silverheels' legacy lives on, not only through his performances but also through the love and memories he left behind. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the often unseen struggles individuals face and the importance of cherishing the moments spent with loved ones.